Very nice.
Let's get in the game. Bottom right hand position, the red Zerg. It is Ssanaee. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Ssanaee fighting. No.
I like it. I like it.
And over in the top left-hand corner on Belshir Vestige, it is the blue Protoss, Hwangsin.
Oh, yeah, Hwangsin, but he's doing something really weird a little bit here. Like that pylon placement, does that not strike you as a little bit confusing?
Yeah, it does. I don't know why. I don't know why overall you just wouldn't make the wall. I like the wall, man. It just keeps you safe against any Zergling shenanigans. Even if it's just like a pylon big, I don't mind that at all.
Even just like, I guess the gateway there is okay, but I don't know, I can see like places where it gets stuck on a probe for a second and you're like, why didn't I build it a little bit closer? I don't know, I guess it's a respectable position for this map.
Yeah.
Again, we're just nitpicking because we can.
We can, yeah. That's what we talked about in the beginning stages.
Yeah.
I know well, have you seen Hwangsin's play as of late? I know he hasn't been. I was gonna ask if you've played against him lately, but
No.
I completely mind derped and realized that you haven't been playing lately.
I think I've seen a little bit because he's been a pretty constant player in Challenge League, I believe.
Yeah, he's made it to Premier League sometimes, but
he's very constant in WCS. This was actually my first time watching Ssanaee, even though I know he's been doing well in GSL or GSTL as well.
So far, nothing too crazy. Extractor going down after seeing that there's no expansion. Normally, you throw down the Extractor just because you know it's a gateway expand. Of course, that's exactly what we're expecting. Only a single gas.
He's not minding though. Okay, no, sorry. He waited a little bit. I was confused.
And here
the gas
for Zerg.
Yeah, he made it and then waited a little bit. I thought I was like a little bit confused because he waited until like the probe left. Start minding.
Mind games, man. Really unorthodox that 4 Zerglings move across the map. At this point in time, you won't really be able to kill the Nexus.
It's reminiscent. It's a mistake I make. I've made since I've started playing a little bit.
Oh.
It's what you used to do against the Nexus first. Like these are those for Zerglings. As I mean, all you need is that 1 to scout. You don't need 4. Like these 3 over here are going to, if anything, just die. Or be pointless, right? They're not going to be able to kill that pylon. They're not even going to be able to escape that stalker if it wants to chase and kill them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the mothership core is in time to kill the other one.
There's 2 already. What do we have so far? Just very standard play. Third base is going to be blocked right now by probe. Love this. Drone gets over there, and a pylon goes down. Just being really annoying.
Those are the evilest buildings ever. Like, I'm so glad Terran doesn't have a pylon. That would be a nightmare.
We have eBays.
It's true, but pylons are worse. They can start them, and then the SCV doesn't even have to stay there.
Oh,
it just
yeah.
keeps making. It's crazy.
That's true.
That stalker, if it hadn't shot the Overlord and kept moving, and it would have blocked the placement of the hatchery, and then it could have killed the drone. That would have been really beautiful.
Been sick life.
But regardless, I mean, this is still a lot of pressure. He's losing those. He's lost 100 minerals. That's a huge deal. Like, imagine you're in Bronze League and you just sacrifice 2 probes because of like miss rally or whatever. You might think that never happens in pro games. That just happened. We just watched Ssanaee like randomly suicide 2 drones, and that's really bad. It's understandable, but it's a little bit defeating.
As it stands right now, as we can see, a Stargate opening up for our Protoss player. 3rd and 4th gases will go down 650. Not looking to pressure it. He's just straddling the fence right now of having good gateway counts or gateway units, and then also getting out his tech.
Yeah, he has the starport, starting up Phoenixes. He's actually putting it in front of his base, so these Zerglings are going to see everything. They're going to know what's going on. They're going to be like, free stalker, thank you.
Well, there's a free stalker.
Yep, so now Hwangsin's like,
Oh
yeah.
gosh!
Oh boy.
And a sentry might go down here. No, he keeps it alive. Wow, he pushed out those sentries. They're on hold position, or they're on stop position, stop move, stop command.
Yeah.
God, Andre.
Whatever.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
Stopped.
Stop instead of hold. It's not something that you want. Phoenix is now going to kill a couple of these overlords. There are two. One over there, one over here.
Ssanaee making his characters the 2 spore crawlers, but none, or 3 this time. But it's very good at this point to deal with these phoenixes.
Agree. And on the other side, just regular standard play. Let's watch the income tab. Now, Ssanaee last time, when he was up against Huck, really good at straddling that defense, right? Being able to kind of get the right amount of economy and
yeah, this is kind of a huge deal. Hwangsin needs to be moving out right now. Like, the probe is moving there, but he needs to also be like attacking. This was what Huck did that really helped him. Was, you know, he took these 5 sentries and this zealot, and he went like in this weird curving pattern around towards the third, and he brought the mothership, and it just forced a lot of roaches. You know, and in this case, you know, Ssanaee isn't even having to make any roaches. He's just making these pure lings. He doesn't even have, or pure drones, excuse me. He only has these 5 lings. There's no threat on the map, and this is just not good at all for Hwangsin.
Yeah, I mean, even with all the worker kills that have gone on, 7 in total. You can see 65 drones to 49, 67 drones to 49.
Yeah, this is going to be the 200 timing of Roach Hydra, and I don't think I could do it. You know, I haven't played forever, but I'm pretty sure I could attack with the 200 Roach Hydra army and kill Hwangsin. You know, if I had this situation, because of just how beautifully Ssanaee has gotten here.
Well, 7 Hydras out in the field right now. We're about to pop out. It is a double Stargate transition, so he's just going mass air for this attack. Twilight Council right behind this because he wants that AoE, he wants the High Templars out. Not as fast as possible, but he wants them at a good rate, and of course he wants his upgrades up there too. A 4th base is just going to be taken, not denied.
Yep, and this is, as far as I would do it, that's purely going to be a macro hatch. He's not going to bring anything there, he's not going to make any gas there. He's just going to use it to make roaches / zerglings / hydra, and pretty soon he's going to start rallying right to the right of the 3rd base. That's going to happen very soon. Once he starts making a few, he's going into Infestor. So this is different than I would do it, and I feel like this was again kind of what cost him in the game versus Huck. Maybe against Starport play, maybe it's the brilliant move, because you'll get to stop the Void Rays from kiting back. You'll get to hold them in position, and Void Rays just kind of stuck in the open are not so great.
But as we've been saying a lot, like, Infestors are good, but they slow your overall army count down like crazy because it's 150 gas. I mean, 150 gas, if you look at that, it's 120 gas per minute per gas that you actually receive in income. So you're talking about over a minute of mining with each individual geyser just for one infestor. So you have to make them worth it. And a lot of times it's hard to do that because the only you can make after that are zerglings, maybe roaches if you want to hold off on some of the infestor counts. But even that it's really, really difficult to get that large amount of army very fast. You can see Hwangsin, he's keeping up with the Zerg. Normally it's 132 to 180, 190. But right now it's 132 to 152.
Yep. So one option, at least the option that I know of specifically, instead of having 6 drones on gas, 2 drones to have made the gas at the 4th, and even going up 6 more drones, that's 10 more supply that's made drones here. I would have put them into roaches, and this attack would be again hitting a little bit sooner and a little bit differently. But against these Void Rays, if they're stacked together, this is actually going to be perfect. I definitely think Ssanaee has this down pat for against this air army. I don't think even look at that.
Great force fields though, but the fungal growths are going to be never ending pretty much. He's going to replace some of these force fields. Isn't going to be enough though. There's a lot of units right behind there. Constant force fields, and now the Hydras will start to move in. The Void Ray is absolutely getting crushed, and the army for Hwangsin is non-existent. Although, maybe this is going to be enough. There's 3 Void Rays, a lot of Zealots here. Infested Terrans are going to chuck away at this gateway. 2 gateways go down. That was, what would you say? That's a pretty good engagement for Ssanaee, no?
Oh yeah. We're both, like, both strategies would be fine at this point. It's just going to keep remaxing, bringing in Roaches and Hydras and Lings. Probably Hydra Ling would be the smart way to do it because the Void Rays are the real threat. The Zealots, you know, like, who cares? They have +1. It doesn't really matter. They don't do damage. Sentries do no damage. Phoenixes do no damage. And now those Void Rays just caught. Ssanaee's just kind of sitting there laughing like, ha ha ha, it didn't work against Hug because you went Colossus. But in this case, just steamrolling right through him.
It's a perfect response so far, and Ssanaee will be probably taking this game. I mean, this is all formality from here. Hwangsin doesn't have the material to deal with this many Hydras, and the Infestors are just such great supplementary units at this stage of the game.
This is the when you're ahead, you just kill him moment.
Yep. And he's doing that. I mean, even with the Photon Overcharge, it's not going to be enough here. Although Void Rays come in from the side, maybe this is going to be able to defend it, but additional reinforcements, you can see that streaming of units. Zergling's now going to start to tank things up. And Infested Terrans even being dropped down. The 3rd base for sure is going to go down here. The Void Rays will go down. Great Infested Terran usage. And Hwangsin has literally nothing behind this.
Yep, he didn't move out with his units to put pressure on at that point where I was like, no, he's gonna make too many drones. Where's the pressure? Where's the pressure? And, you know, then just these Infestors were a perfect counter for the, like, he just got that great fungal. We kept chain funneling. Just nicely played by Ssanaee.
That's right. Infested Terrans are gonna pop out here. Cannons will not finish, it looks like. Even Baneling's being incorporated into this. There is a counterattack of Zealots going into the 4th base, but as you said, that's just a macro hatch.
Banelings are just like the lull factor. Like, haha, I made Baneling.
Aww.
Aren't they pretty?
Poor
as they
Hwangsin.
explode.
And Ssanaee just going to clear up everything up here. Roach Hydra, just too strong. There's only Void Rays in this composition. A single gateway is powering the production line. Single gateway and a Stargate is powering the production line of this Protoss. He's going to probably put one last stance here. But Hwangsin knows.
There are Zealots killing the forts. You know, Hwangsin trying to mount a counterattack, trying to get Ssanaee not to be looking at that attack and to, you know, slow down, look, I have a distraction for you.
But the writing's on the wall, ladies and gentlemen, and Ssanaee will be taking this game. Natural base goes down, probes being pulled off the line. Void Rays are able to do a lot of damage here, but, I mean, too little, too late. Infested Terrans are again going to be thrown down. Good micro from Hwangsin, but it just does not matter. Hwangsin,
You said it.
he's dead. Sorry, Hwangsin.
Those Hydras, man, this is where they start dancing. So that's like a little Hydra dance. Well, I mean, that is the dance. You just shoot and then move, and shoot and then move.
Scoot and shoot. I don't think, I know we shouldn't call games early, but I don't think Hwangsin will be able to get back into this.
Hwangsin's Manor Nexusing, that's usually a sign that they're winning, so we're probably wrong.
Well, if you're Deer...
You may have to reassess. He's dancing his probes too, and then the Hydras,
Okay. GG. TT. There it is. Ssanaee will take game number 1 in the elimination match. Wow.